We all share the same dream, don't we? It's the moment when you can finally walk away from the time clock and your money starts working for you. We call it financial freedom. We imagine waking up without an alarm and making decisions based on possibility rather than paycheck cycles. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people will never achieve it. It's not because they aren't smart or don't work hard. It's because the game is rigged. Your greatest enemies are not external. They are hidden deep within our psychology, our culture, and the structure of the modern economy. Today we are going to expose the 5 silent traps, the invisible handcuffs, that keep most people tethered to their paychecks. By the end, you will know exactly how the game is rigged, and more importantly, how you can escape. We need to start with the enemy within, our own minds. Financial failure is often framed as a lack of discipline, but it's actually a lack of understanding of how our psychology is weaponized against us. We are taught to follow a certain path. Go to school, get a job, buy the biggest house you can barely afford, buy a new car, and max out your credit cards. We call this normal, but take a closer look at normal. Normal is living paycheck to paycheck. Normal is carrying crippling debt into retirement. Normal is defined by a deep dependency on a company or government. The first reason most people fail is simple. They confuse being normal with being successful. We are social creatures. We subconsciously measure our success against the people around us, our neighbors, our colleagues, and the idealized lives flashing across our social media feeds. If your neighbor buys a brand new SUV, your brain registers the pressure to do the same. This is the endless, relentless cycle of keeping up with the Joneses, fueled entirely by easy credit and cheap debt. You are chasing an appearance of wealth, not the reality of financial freedom. To achieve financial freedom, you must first accept that the path to normal leads to financial captivity. Our biology is a financial liability. Our brains are hardwired for immediate rewards. We are built for the dopamine hit, the instant gratification of a purchase. This served us well thousands of years ago, when survival depended on eating the berry right away. However, in the modern world, this wiring hinders our ability to build sustainable wealth. We choose the immediate dopamine hit of a new gadget or luxury vacation over compound interest, which won't pay off for 10 or 20 years. We choose debt over discipline. Every advertisement tells us, you deserve this now. It's not just poor self-control, it's a multi-trillion-dollar advertising industry designed to hijack our ancient wiring. Financial freedom requires consistently delaying gratification for decades. Most people lack the mental framework to trade 15 minutes of pleasure today for 15 years of absolute freedom tomorrow. They are simply outmatched by their biology and the systems designed to exploit it. Now, we will shift our focus from the mind to the economy itself. These are the traps built into the financial system you operate within. This is the most insidious trap because it happens silently and is called healthy. We work tirelessly for our salaries, yet the purchasing power of our wages diminishes daily. Inflation is more than rising prices. It's a hidden tax on the poor and middle class that you never voted for and can't avoid. Remember the pivotal moment in 1971 when the gold standard was finally severed? Money ceased being backed by a tangible asset and became a debt-backed promise. Since then, the currency you hold has been designed to lose value. Why? Because the system needs you to spend, not save. It requires you to work harder just to stay in the same place. Your savings account is not a reliable store of value. It's like a slowly leaking bucket, and the inflation rate is the hole. Most people never achieve financial freedom because they try to save their way to wealth using an asset, fiat currency, that is designed to lose value over time. You're playing a game where the currency itself is rigged against your long-term goals. The modern economy runs on debt. We are relentlessly taught that debt is the engine of opportunity. We're told to take out massive student loans, get high-interest mortgages, and use credit cards to build our future. The truth is that dependency is skillfully dressed up as progress. Debt doesn't make you wealthier. It makes you beholden to others. It turns you into a perfectly predictable, captive worker for the system. Every interest payment you make is a calculated transfer of your future time and labor to the creditor class. A high credit score is not a reward for smart financial management. It's a reward for proving that you're a reliable slave to the banking system. The average person spends decades paying interest on a home, car, or education that often depreciates simultaneously. They believe they are building assets when, in reality, they are simply signing over their future labor as collateral. You cannot be financially free if half your income is allocated to past purchases and interest payments. Finally, we examine the crucial skill that distinguishes the free from the captive: the ability to leverage. Most people, from janitors to junior executives, are stuck in the ultimate limiting trap of trading their time directly for money. This is linear income. You are a human battery. You can only earn money for the hours you're awake, present, and actively working. Financial freedom is not a function of effort, but rather of leverage and the ability to earn non-linearly. The wealthy understand this. They leverage capital, investments that work 24/7, technology, systems and software that automate tasks, and other people's time, employees and business models. The average person spends their life trying to be more efficient in a single 9-to-5 job, always thinking in terms of how much per hour. You will never be free if you can only earn while you are awake. True financial freedom is achieved when you create income streams that generate revenue while you sleep. Most people never make the crucial shift from asking, "How much can I earn per hour?" to "How many hours can I earn at once?" They are taught to be reliable employees, not owners of wealth-generating systems. The final trap is arguably the easiest to fix, yet the most persistent: the purposeful exclusion of financial education. Ask yourself, why are we taught trigonometry and chemistry in school, but never taught about compound interest, passive income, or the mechanics of a Roth IRA? It's because a financially literate population knows how the system is rigged, and the system cannot easily control that population. The system requires obedient workers and reliable debtors, not savvy investors and free thinkers. The average person is an expert in their job, but a novice at managing the rules of the money game. They outsource their most important financial decisions to bankers, advisors, and government plans, never truly understanding how their money works. Financial freedom requires mastering defense, saving and budgeting, and offense, investing and leveraging. Most people play defense their entire lives because they were never given the offensive playbook. After examining the 6 structural and psychological traps, the myths of normalcy, instant gratification, silent devaluation, debt dependency, linear income, and institutional ignorance, what is the ultimate lesson? The system is not broken. It is designed. It is designed to transfer wealth from the many to the few by exploiting fear, biology, and compliance. Financial freedom is not about luck. It's about recognizing these traps and deliberately choosing a different path. It's about rejecting normal dependencies and embracing the uncomfortable truths of leverage and long-term thinking. Your escape begins the moment you stop asking yourself what you need to buy next and start asking, what system can I build or own that will earn money for me while I sleep? Freedom isn't waiting for you out there. It's built through hard, conscious choices. Your journey starts now.